If you want, you can have this engagement ring.
Huh? You're going to marry me, right?
What? When I proposed, she said she didn't need a cheap ring like this. On top of that, she said I'm going to marry another guy. I'll pay compensation, so just break up with me.
Oh, I sent your stuff over there cash on delivery, so make sure you accept the package, okay?
Why did I ever go out with someone like that? I will be the one who makes her happy. Fine. I never want to hear from you again. Oh no, a woman out here in this freezing cold? I know her. Please, leave her alone. What is your problem?
Thank you.
If you would like, you can have this engagement ring.
Huh?
My mother always taught me to help people in trouble. Please, use this to treat yourself to something good to eat.
Wait, hold on.
My name is Keiichi Sato. The other day, I proposed to my girlfriend Rika, but she dumped me without a second thought. To make things worse, the company I work for is now on the brink of going bankrupt.
There you are. Long time no see.
Huh?
You proposed to me, remember? I was so happy.
What? Who are you again?
What? Sato? You don't know her either? She said she was an acquaintance of yours.
You gave this to me, right? Here, take a look.
This is the ring I gave her before.
Now you remember. I am sorry for the late introduction. This is me.
Yui Tech Corporation, President and CEO?
Yeah, you are the president of Yui Tech, that huge company with massive influence in the medical industry?
That is right. My name is Yui Ichijo. You're Keiichi Sato, correct? You must have wondered why I was dressed like that, right?
Yes.
The truth is, once I dressed up as a homeless person for a Halloween costume. Until then, everyone had always put me on a pedestal as the president. But that day, their attitude toward me completely changed. That was when I realized it. People you can truly trust treat you the same no matter what you look like.
I see.
Ever since then, I have regularly dressed as a homeless person to stare straight at the truth of the world. And I had already been looking into Toki Medical because of its high level of technical skill. So I was shocked when I learned that recently, your performance had suddenly worsened and the company was at risk of going under.
That is...
When that drunk guy was harassing me, you were the one who reached out your hand to help, saying it was because of your mother's words. I kept wondering why a company with such great tech and an employee as capable as you would be in trouble. So I came here to find out.
The truth is, it's all because of a rival company called Medic One. They keep forcing us to take orders with impossible deadlines and prices that lose us money. We can't hold out much longer.
Medic One?
At that Medic One work my ex-girlfriend Rika and her fiancé, the company president, Yamashita.
I really shouldn't have blurted out that I pay Keiichi compensation money. That was unnecessary.
Well, it can't be helped. We did break off the engagement after all.
True. Anyway, for the sake of our lovely newlywed life, we need to earn a lot more.
And for that, I'd love to land a deal with a big company like Yui Tech.
Yui Tech. You mean the company run by that super capable female president?
Yeah, if only we could get some kind of connection with President Yui from Yui Tech.
And that very President Yui is now sitting right in front of me.
Being driven into a corner by Medic One? What exactly do you mean?
Medic One has always wanted the miniaturization and low-power technology our company possesses. Then, using their stronger position, they snatched away the next-generation diagnostic device we had developed. Since then, they've been piling impossible demands on us for daring to resist them. And on top of that, Sato has...
On the day I met you, I actually proposed to my girlfriend who worked at Medic One.
What?
But she told me my company looked like it was on the verge of bankruptcy, that I didn't seem likely to get promoted. Shoved the ring back at me and said she was going to marry her company president, Yamashita.
That's awful. And then you gave that ring to me? So in other words, Medic One is cornering companies with great technology for reasons like that? That really makes me mad. President Nakamura, The technology Tokimeki holds is extremely attractive to UiTech. Our company will conclude an extensive license contract for Tokimedical's ultra-high-performance sensor, AX10. UiTech will provide all the necessary funding. With this, your company can be saved.
Whoa, really? That's such a generous offer.
And as for Medic 1, I have a plan.
And that is how UiTech became the savior of our company. After that, Yui visited the offices of Medic 1.
President Yui of UiTech, I never imagined you would actually come all the way to our humble company.
Are you here to start doing business with us? Yes. My secretary Maeda has been interested in your company, so I've been wanting to meet you for some time. However, before that, there's something I need to confirm. Yes? What would that be? It's about Tokimedical, the company I've just formed an official capital partnership with. Toki? Oh, that small company? Tokimedical is one of our few partner companies, and the only one that holds a licensed contract to use our core UiTech components.
What?
The technology behind their next-generation diagnostic system is absolutely crucial to UiTech's future. But lately, Medic 1's excessive demands seem to be starting to interfere with Tokimedical's operations. If you back Tokimedical into a corner, you're also ripping out UiTech's entire supply line for our core component, the AX10. That would be a huge loss for us at UiTech as well.
No, you've got it all wrong. We won't make any more unreasonable demands of Tokimedical, I swear.
Right. From today on, we'll only place orders they can actually handle. So please, keep doing business with us. All right then. How about these conditions? First, you wipe out every impossible demand you've already dumped on Tokimedical. Second, you transfer your joint development contract rights for the next generation diagnostic system over to Tokimedical.
Now, hold on. You want us to hand over the project we've been nurturing to that tiny company?
At my UiTech and at Tokimedical, we're trying to build relationships with the prime contractor, the subcontractor, the clients, and every employee all end up in a win-win situation, starting with the people right in front of us. If you can't agree with that philosophy, we can't do business with you. Besides, President Yamashita, with our ultra-high sensitivity biosensor AX10 in your lineup, your company would be set for the next 10 years. And as long as Tokimedical holds the exclusive license for it, you're the one in the weaker position here. President Yamashita, if you think about it calmly, even if we give development rights to Tokimedical, we still gain UiTech as a global partner. We can claw back contracts later if we have to. Right now, shouldn't we be prioritizing our connection with UiTech above everything else?
All right, President Yui, we'll accept your terms.
Then we have a deal. My secretary Maeda will contact you later with the details.
And so, Medic 1 signed a strategic business partnership with UiTech. But behind the scenes, the transfer of development rights to Tokimedical was quietly set in motion.
Now we finally have a real pipeline to one of the true top players in the medical industry.
Exactly. Keiichi's little company is irrelevant now. From here on out, we'll use UiTech's power to aim for the very top of the medical world.
Around the same time, our own Tokimedical managed to get back on track thanks to Yui's support. Cash flow was tight until the contract money came in. But with Yui's guarantees, our clients and the banks agreed to resume lending to us. Yui, thanks to you, the company's back on its feet. I truly appreciate everything you've done. But when I checked the initial lot of UiTech's AX10 sensors a little while ago, I found a few things that worry me.
What? Seriously?
Yes, under certain temperature and humidity conditions, the coating on the sensor surface tends to peel microscopically, and that could cause fatal fluctuations in the measurement values.
That's terrible. But how did you even catch that?
Through our usual quality checks, of course, we statistically manage and analyze the occurrence of defects and faulty products throughout the manufacturing process.
I see. You're always watching the tiny data points so nothing slips past you. I'm honestly impressed, Keiichi. But an initial defect in the AX10? That's bad. Still, this might also be our chance to see whether Medic 1 is truly a sincere company. Maeda, a About Medic One, the company you've been vouching for? Yes. I have actually been personally interested in that company for a while. They are small in headcount, but the technology is very advanced. I figured they might have a lot of room to grow in the medical industry from here on. Time has come to find out whether they really are that kind of company. Will you help me look into them? Understood.
A few days later.
Huh? Who's this?
What business do you have with us?
My apologies for dropping in like this. I came to deliver a very important business warning. I have been keeping an eye on the behind-the-scenes logistic routes in this industry for quite some time. In particular, I have come across some troubling information about the initial lot of UETech's AX10 sensor. What? You know about the AX10 sensor? Yes. It's extremely critical information that affects their quality right before delivery. A business warning from someone like you? Behind-the-scenes logistics routes? Really? We do not need to waste our time on her, President Yamashita.
Yeah, you are right.
Wait, please. If you do not at least look at my information, it will not just jeopardize your contract with UETech, it will put a huge dent in Medic One's credibility itself.
You suddenly show up and start talking about UETech out of nowhere. We are busy, you know?
Exactly. We have an important business meeting after this. Stop bothering us. Are you sure you want to do that? For the record, I am from UETech's.
Enough already. I told you, we don't have time. It's cold out here, you should go home too.
Let's go, President Yamashita. I see. In that case, excuse me.
A few days later, an emergency notification popped up on President Yamashita's phone.
What is this? I'm getting a bunch of emails from UETech.
What is it, President Yamashita?
No way. It says UETech's product is defective? Due to the discovery of a fatal defect that occurs under extremely rare environmental conditions. In approximately 200,000 units of the initial lot of our ultra-high sensitivity biosensor, AX10. We will immediately begin a full recall of all units. That's what it says?
No way. UETech is a world-famous company.
And it says there is a possibility that UETech was aware of this defect beforehand?
What is that supposed to mean? They never told us anything like that, right?
Yeah, we should not be the ones responsible for this.
The following day.
Long time no see, President Yamashita. Miss Rika? This is a notice from UETech of contract termination and a claim for damages due to a breach of the duty of good faith.
Whoa, you have got to be kidding me. Our company has only just entered into a partnership with UETech.
Our position is as follows. Your company baselessly ignored an extremely serious product quality warning that UETech had given you in advance. By doing so, you increased the risk that the defective lot would spread widely throughout the market. Therefore, we are immediately terminating this strategic business partnership agreement.
Warning? When? When did we ever receive a warning?
So you really do not remember? Come in. This is my secretary, Maeda. She should have come to tell you in person, remember?
I have no idea who that is.
That day it was raining, and it was bitterly cold. Huh? Rain? Wait, no way. That time? That woman? Soaked in the rain, she was UETech's secretary? Yes, I warned you. I told you it was extremely critical information about product quality right before delivery. What you two ignored was not some shady rumor. It was the most important information from a world-class leading company.
No way. Why did you not tell us your name back then?
I tried to, but you walked away before you even heard my answer.
But with the way you were dressed and all.
For starters, I was the one who recommended your company to President Yui, believing you would make good use of Tokyo Medical's excellent technology. But in reality, you turned out to be a company that ignores even vital quality information. I deeply regret ever trusting my judgment.
No way. Damn it. If only I had listened to you back then.
By the way, President Yui is not only hitting you with a knockout blow of contract termination due to breach of the duty of good faith, she is also firmly demanding the immediate enforcement of the prior side agreement for assignment of the contract to Tokyo Medical.
What?
In other words, all contractual rights for the joint development of Medic One's next generation products are to be transferred to Toki Medical immediately and free of charge. That was a condition your company willingly accepted in order to secure the partnership with UE Tech.
You have got to be kidding me. So we lose our contract with UE Tech and even the linchpin of our future product strategy?
The core of the project we poured huge R&D budgets and years of work into? Handed over for nothing to that tiny company? But Keiichi, remember what we had. Do something. If you just talk to President Yui, I'm sure she will listen. Right? We can start over, you and me.
The moment you shoved that right back at me, we became complete strangers.
No way.
Oh, right. You haven't forgotten what you said back then, have you? I'm going to marry another guy, so I'll pay you compensation?
Ah.
If your payments are delayed any longer, I will have my lawyer handle it.
You're bringing that up now of all times? So that settles it. I will leave the rest of the procedures to you.
After that, UE Tech issued an official statement announcing an emergency product recall. The article talks less about the emergency recall and mostly sings the praises of Toki Medical's achievement, does it not?
Let's see. The defect in the first production batch of the ultra-high sensitivity biosensor? AX10 was actually spotted before shipping thanks to Toki Medical's advanced statistical quality control system. Because of that achievement, we were able to prevent what could have been a worldwide medical accident. And UE Tech's crisis management ended up being praised instead.
More than that, Toki Medical's high professional ethics and technical skill suddenly became known all around the world.
We did it, Keiichi!
No, it's all thanks to you, Yui, and Maeda. Thank you so much as well.
Oh, no. I hardly did anything.
We did it! This is all thanks to you, Sato. Our company, no, your technology has been recognized by the whole world. On top of that, Medic One went bankrupt, and the rights to that next generation diagnostic device became ours. That dream technology we poured years and a massive R&D budget into?
President Nakamura, it has really been a long road getting here.
Thank you, Sato, and thank you so much, President Yui.
No, I didn't do this alone. First of all, everyone at Toki Medical refused to give up. And then, Keiichi, it was your decision to help people in trouble that led us to this result.
Meanwhile, Medic One went under after taking a double blow. The cancellation of its contract with UE Tech and the transfer of the next generation diagnostic device. President Yamashita and Rika were driven out of the industry with no path to find new jobs.
I've lost everything, and with all the damages I have to pay, marriage is the last thing I can think of.
If I had known it would end up like this, I would have accepted Keiichi's proposal.
Meanwhile, as for us, when it comes to Yui, who saved our company, all I feel is gratitude.
What are you talking about? That night, the one that saved me was you, Keiichi. That ring was where it all started. Hey, Keiichi, this time, instead of as a homeless woman, I want a ring as just a woman.
That ring, it wasn't one I bought for you. So please, Yui, let me buy a ring just for you this time.
Of course.
Enjoy the video?
Then smash that like button and subscribe.